Welcome to a Higher Self YouTube channel exclusive video series on walk-ins. My name is Michelle Walling and I love this Higher Self YouTube channel. While you may be used to hearing the computer's voice, in this series I'll be talking in my own human voice. The owner of this channel, Dawn, also has an amazing website, www.higherselfportal.com. You can join her community to post your own articles, and you can also post your own advertisements and a host of other helpful things on her site. Again, check out higherselfportal.com. I'm very grateful for Dawn's service to humanity. She reposts other people's articles and videos in order to spread information to as many people as possible, and she spends a lot of her time researching. You can show your support to her as well by joining her group, by donating, or by sharing her work on social media. You can read more about topics like walk-ins on my own website, www.howtoexitthematrix.com, or you can even book a session at me at www.michellewalling.com. Now, let's get down to this video's topic. Walk-ins, the future of Earth. The collective consciousness of Earth is made up of all living beings which are grouped together according to their father branch of the tree of life. The plant kingdom flourishes from a neural network of sustenance and replenishing, and the animal kingdom has group souls, like a dog is a part of the larger hive mind of dogs. The human collective is all connected into a tapestry of pathways that allow emotional, spiritual, mental, physical, and etheric connections and exchange through a matrix or blueprint that provides the ability to co-create a holographic reality. Those of us that are souls occupying a body, what we call player characters, are usually empathic, sensitive, and compassionate, as we can feel others and have the ability to exchange and transmute energy through our matrix. Our matrix has been distorted in many ways in the past by changes made in the original human template through DNA, environmental hazards, frequency modulation, and mind control. As we begin to correct the energetic blocks and emotional distortions through healing and raising and refining our vibrational frequency, as Earth raises hers, we are collectively peeling back the layers of these distortions and refining the programming which projects our collective holographic reality that we experience. At the base of the original Earth intention lies an undistorted blueprint or template for a human vessel connected to a paradise of lush plant life, benevolent conscious animals, glimmering and singing rocks and minerals, perfect weather, cleansing and refreshing waterfalls, lakes, streams, and oceans, and a highly conscious, light-filled human that works with all of the consciousnesses of other kingdoms in harmony and respect, bringing health and abundance to all. Each kingdom assists and feeds the other with light and love and the strong connection to a multidimensional frequency of vibration and information that sustains conscious manifestation through the human being as a caretaker. Can you see where we are all off track here? What we have experienced through the distortions and distractions are far from the original design and intentions of a paradise filled with unique and thriving living beings of a wide variety. This original paradise has always had the potential to exist since it was created as a possibility. It has existed in the holographic design state ever since it was a thought in the Creator's mind. Perhaps the way creation works is that a thought is created, and then a group of like-minded creators join that creator to tweak and co-create together, each adding their expertise and special touch. If they are successful in working out the kinks through experimentation and holographic run-throughs or simulations, maybe then they can actually earn the right to vibrate it into reality. Something is about to happen that will make the creators of the original human template and Earth living library matrix very happy. Their original plan for the planet and human life can only become manifest into reality or the real world through the co-creation of higher frequencies and codes that can only be carried by higher harmonic consciousness. The fail-safe of creation is that if you make choices in free will that lower your frequency into disharmony, you lose access to these codes and instruction manuals on how to consciously create. Therefore, you cause a frequency fence around you and isolation between responsible and conscious creators and those who have fallen. The fallen realities have a self-cleansing program that will unfold in order to assist in shutting down the matrix programs that begin to pull down the rest of their local reality and perhaps even their galaxies and universes in theory. Those that cannot find their way back to a harmonic, fluid, and refined vibrational frequency are returned back to their source to be recycled into another form of creation. Those that can rebound and flourish do so in a way that causes an explosion of creational energy that expands their universe. This continuous ebb and flow of contraction and expansion of creational realities and consciousnesses feeds the multiverse. Because of the volunteers that came here to help Earth return to a harmonious frequency fueled by Source, its template won't be scrapped. The incoming fourth wave of volunteers or walk-ins will bring a refinement of vibration to this planet that has never before been experienced. If everything is wrong or distorted here, then these source codes will change everything. This can only be possible because of the work that the first wave of volunteers through the third wave of volunteers has accomplished. Massive amounts of distorted, overlaid programs will continue to fall away as vibration and sound organize molecules of light into perfection. These incoming volunteers have the higher codes and frequencies that will connect with the boots on the ground and shift everyone and everything through the collective connection from a distorted holographic matrix experience into the experience of the real Earth, which exists in the same place but in a different frequency. For us, it will be like experiencing changing the channel on a television that has been stuck on not only the same channel but the same show for a very, very long time. If the collective experience co-creates reality as one, and we have been experiencing approximately 2/3 or more of unconscious collective creation, which has kept everyone in a low vibrational frequency fence, and that is about to change, then everyone and everything will be affected. What we experience as a collective will be almost unrecognizable. From a fifth dimensional frequency, the light photons of energy that make up matter can be seen and felt. The color spectrum will be more sparkly and vibrant. The fluidity of real matter will be experienced as the constriction of the area we exist in will expand and the frequency fence falls away. Some of the fourth wave of walk-in volunteers are already arriving and do have their memory of where they are from and why they are here. Some on the planet are preparing en masse to merge timelines with us. Well, they will truly become one consciousness blended with the consciousness of the earth. We will still retain our individuality as the person we were in 3D, but we will add the access of our multidimensionality of the whole being that we are, all while manifesting in a blueprint or matrix of a human body. This body is connected to the matrix of Earth's original template, which is one of the biggest hubs in our universe, to all of the different realities or matrices of the various creators that have earned the right to physically manifest their creations and invite beings to come and go in their realities for what we call fun and experience. In preparation for the incoming wave of energy, walk-in volunteers, high vibration, or consciousness, some souls are rapidly walking out. I did not expect to see so many still leaving at this time, but it also seems like there are many trickling in to hold their place so that the old reality doesn't crumble before its time. These walkout souls are either going home or are going to witness the earth shift from another place and join the cleansed earth when it is time. There are many sub-agendas of the volunteers that are coming in at this time. All are of a more benevolent nature, but not all will be successful with their agendas. It will be up to mankind to collectively vote on what plans they would like to see come into fruition. As humans that ride through the shift on earth are the new stewards and co-creators of the new earth experience. We will feel and experience what we put out or do to another, and this changes the way we all think and act. Now remember, the way I've explained what I feel is happening is all from a 3D, 4D, 5D perspective. Souls of a higher frequency walking in and walking out is a very simple way to explain a bigger picture that's very complex of colliding, cleansing, and merging of timelines and parallel realities or densities. And as we continue to get blasted with these energies flowing through the central sun, through our sun, and we continue to ground these into the matrix of Earth, expansion and refinement will shift our collective reality out of distortion and into responsible and loving manifestation where there is no lack of resources or limits of creativity. Now that is the reward that can only be granted through incarnating or walking into an ascension planet whose consciousness gracefully allows an exit from a 3D, 4D reality contraction into a holographic illusion to access the wholeness of universal stargates. The next segment of this Higher Self YouTube series on walk-ins by myself, Michelle Walling, will be afterthoughts and answering questions from the YouTube comments. I will also share some of the comments from walk-in souls who have already been here or have newly arrived. If you find yourself alone with no one to discuss your questions or experiences with, you can book a session with me at michellewalling.com, MICHELLEWALLING, or you can join my Patreon at How to Exit the Matrix Patreon page, where I post things that may be censored by Facebook or YouTube. You can support my friend Dawn's Higher Self YouTube and website database by exploring her website, higherselfportal.com. You can also read more about the history of the distortions of the Earth template on my website, howtoexitthematrix.com. Bye for now.